Alright, another day of ZZZ. Now for the thing I wanted to do. Video archive. So these are basically like agent stories where we can basically do stuff with characters. This is the archive for past story stuff. And this is just for whoever we managed to get a hold of. Some of these are locked up. That one's cool. These two I've done. I think I did all of hers. Yes, I did. And now we're doing the Iron Witch. And it's Grace! We do get stuff for this, so... One day, Fairy suddenly reports on email from Grace, the head technician at Bellowbog Industries. The email is about an important commission that requires Papillon's help. From the tone of Grace's message, it sounds quite urgent. Later, at the entrance of Branch Street construction site... Hello there, this area is currently under construction. Only staff members can enter. You're looking for Grace? I don't think I've been told there are guests coming today. Just a moment, let me contact her. The Calm Bear worker turns to face the construction site and takes a deep breath, then... Grace! Are you expecting any guests? At that moment, a familiar figure quickly approached the gate. Open the door! Oh, and remember who this person looks like. This is an important partner of Bellowbog. If you ever see him in the future, you can just let him in. Hey, you're finally here. I'm sorry, but I need to take this call. I'll be waiting for you on the high rack. High rack? Grace leaves the entrance in a hurry. The guard bearer opened the door respectfully and gestured to welcome her. There are changes to the plan? How about our collaboration plan? Oh, sorry for keeping you waiting. I'll be done soon. New partners? What do you mean? Got it. So we all have to bid for it, right? Sure, let's keep in touch. Sorry for the wait.
Hey, it's been quite a while. Last time we met was when you helped us with our runaway heavy machinery, right?
Indeed. We've managed to handle a few more commissions since then.
Have you been these days? Isn't it tough working all those commissions? You have to take good care of yourself. No overtime, you hear me?
When did you start caring about humans so much?
Actually, every time I see you, I find it incredibly soothing. This might seem a bit out of the blue, but can I please have a hug?
I guess a cordial hug is all right. But don't tell my sister.
Sorry, I can't help it.
You'll never know if the hug would have been as warm and gentle as you had imagined. Instead, you get to hear your sibling's familiar voice.
Yeah, you can put your arms back down, bro. She's hugging Eos.
This round little body, these dangly ears. Its hardware's been modified, right? It's mechanical inside, but so soft and fluffy at the same time. It's a crime to be so cute. I love it so much.
Ah, so she was talking to Eos the whole time then. No wonder she asked us to bring it. Still more passionate about machines than people.
Huh? Oh, the other proxy is here too.
Hello there. You don't have to say hi. But could you at least avoid drooling on Eos's head panel?
Everyone's here then. Let's get down to business.
Sorry about that. I let my work habits take over. As for the commission... Hey! Don't you run away, little one!
Seizing its chance, Eos escapes from Grace's arms while she's distracted and races back to its real master.
Happiness is always fleeting. Forget it. Let's get back to the commission then. So that time we dealt with the runaway machinery I mentioned a bit ago, Thanks to Phaethon, Belobog eliminated the potential threat to the project. My sweet our president also got to let go of some emotional baggage. So it was a really positive outcome overall. But if we instead turn our gaze to the company's balance sheet, we've actually suffered heavy losses.
Right. Remember that, Wise? The commission was to retrieve 3 runaway industrial machines. But in the end, the monster appeared and absorbed them all.
Yup. We, ended up losing the 3 machines originally allocated to the project. And despite unexpectedly retrieving the prototype, we haven't been able to put it to practical use yet. So, to make up for the loss of those children, Belobog Industries has agreed to cooperate with the industry leader 3 Gates Corp on a small project. We'll provide some technical documents in exchange for some of their heavy machinery assets. And for this commission, we'll also need your support in awakening the prototype's logic core, which contains the data we want to exchange.
Can you explain what just happened with the call?
That's someone from 3 Gates saying that another company's also looking to partner up with them. They'll probably end up using the one offering higher technological value. It's no big deal. Anyway, the ins and outs of this commission are all there. We'll go along with your preferred style of cooperation. We're counting on you, Phaethon.
Okay. But please, just give Eos a break.
Grace's Frankenstein. Alright, back to the store. So yeah, since we're in an agent story, only one of these is active at a time. We got Grace.
I'm at your disposal.
Can't stand
I'll
by.
bring in you.
I shall follow your orders.
And you.
Your wish is my command.
The prototype's logic core is old and uses a ton of energy. So, I've retrofitted this kid with an ether storage battery. I need your help gathering enough energy for it. I'll flag any energy-carrying etheric material. All good? I'm counting on you. Whoa! That little guy up ahead! Is that child just wandering around in the hollow?
Master, a small, obsolete transport vehicle has been discovered. The routing information in its core database will be useful in expanding possible exploration paths.
See ya, little guy. May we meet again.
Fixed right up. And so easily.
Wow, it just rammed that ethereal.
Is it trying to help us?
Yay, it's helping.
An ethereal's closing in on it. We gotta stop it.
Warning, multiple ether signals detected. Likely enemies.
Is it just me, or is the ground moving? That's a lot of ethereals.
Be careful.
Fun.
Let's see what else I can use around here.
And first, break everything.
Well done! Energy storage approaching maximum.
Nearly there.
Ah, so that's what it does.
I'm getting corruption warnings on the controller. We'd better work fast, Phaethon.
Wow, that one's powerful.
Wait, what are you doing, little guy? Oh, thank you. That's the last of the energy.
Healed itself for us.
The energy collection is almost finished.
Nice. Finally, all charged up.
Warning. Abnormal ether reaction detected.
Wait! Don't run away! I knew it wasn't going to be that easy. Move to plan B.
I don't know why it gave us health. We didn't even take damage.
Keep the enemies at bay while I start a debug.
Because now we're gonna be fighting. Also, it can rain in the hollow. And
About to get hit. Okay.
robot. There we go.
I'm here. Here we go.
Standing by.
Hey, why is my health all the way low? I didn't even notice.
For you, I'll eliminate any obstacles.
Stand still.
Moving up.
At your service.
Roger. Watch out.
Here to assist.
Standing by.
Ready?
By your will.
Pinch maneuver.
Blast power test. Every effort counts.
Why was my health so low? The defenses are still holding strong, but there is no sign of abating from either the invading ethereals or the rampaging heavy machine base.
Wise. Nearby ethereals are growing in number.
Grace, are you done with the troubleshooting protocol?
Emergency removal of control permissions is still in progress. Give me a bit more time.
Warning. Ether activity rapidly accelerating. Speculation. A particularly large ethereal unit, or a large group of ethereals, is approaching. Master, have a guess.
This is hardly the time to be fooling around, Fairy. Wise, tell Grace to get out of here.
Detecting permission ownership, processing the switch, disabling cloud invocation, matching admin keys. Almost there. Almost!
Grace, watch out!
Oh.
A squeaking noise tears through the air beside Grace. Flying debris and dust stop the oddly shaped monster's
That
advances.
sounds like some big gun firing? Who's attacking the ethereals?
Warning. Unknown individuals approaching.
A fierce hail of bullets hits the helpless enemies who failed to find cover. With an almighty cracking sound, suppresses. That's weird. And drives away all the ethereals present.
Is this a modded Guardian Mark II tactical mech?
Oh, wow, you can tell it's modded with just one look. Seems like you're not completely off your game, Grace Howard. The ethereals won't stay subdued for long. Let's talk outside the hollow.
Okay, I didn't have to worry because it was just observation data I needed. A short while later, in a safety zone out of the hollow.
We made it out of the hollow. Are you okay, Wise? Grace?
We're fine. Eos deserves all the thanks.
Well, despite a few hiccups, the troubleshooting is all done.
Ah, fiddling around with machines while surrounded by monsters. Good to see that your morbid determination has never changed.
Oh, right. I haven't thanked you yet. Thank you so much for reaching out to help despite all that danger.
Thanking people. Huh, that's a marked improvement.
I've seen others similar to you, but you're truly one of a kind.
Finally, a compliment from you? Better late than ever, I guess.
The more I look at you, the more beautiful your curves are. And the sheer power you contain.
Wait up. Flattery's one thing, but I think you've gone a little too far.
Ah, where have I seen this before?
This may be weird, but... Can I please pet you?
What the... Are you crazy? How could you ask something so rude? I mean, just a handshake would have been fine, but...
I'm sorry, I just can't help it.
Just hang on. Let me get mentally prepared for that.
The young stranger waves her hands and closes her eyes in a panic, steeling herself for what's coming. But Grace passes her like nothing and goes directly to the legs of her tactical mech.
Oh my, does this coating give additional insulation to the hull? Oh, and I bet the power supply inside is being upgraded too, right? I can hear it just humming with power. Grunting, I love it!
That girl looks frozen solid. Well, maybe she's actually quivering? And her face is so red. Wise, should we go check on her?
Oh, I thought you changed at least a little bit, but I was majorly wrong. You're still infatuated with machines and ignoring people around you. The frosty cold iron witch, Grace Howard.
You're this kid's mechanic? Pleased to meet you. Your child is really powerful.
Ugh, shut up! We've known each other for ages. It's just you never took me seriously because of your twisted values.
Huh? We know each other. But I can hardly remember seeing such a cool modded Guardian mech like this before. Could you help refresh my memory?
I am talking about me! Let go of my work, you mecha addict!
I somewhat empathize.
Sorry, habits of the trade. Could you please tell me your name? Oh, or tell me about this kid's corpus data.
As expected. You really don't remember me. That's fine. I'll just have to mercilessly beat you in a tech battle!
Beat me in a tech battle? Oh, you're the second technological partner 3 Gates mentioned, right?
Yes! I, Betty Brenda, am your opponent, and I will beat you in this bid. It'll be a total humiliation for you and Bellabog!
Later, Brant Street construction site. You got EOS back. We made it back safe and sound. Thanks to your guidance, the kid has now calmed down. I think she's okay. I didn't see any injuries. What I am asking is, are you okay with her? She seems to be our rival bidder, and she says she knows you. Who knows? I don't remember much of it. Compared to her, I'm more concerned about my kid's logic core. If the awakening in the hollow went well, I should be able to extract data from the logic core now. Let's call it a day. You can take EOS home. I'll examine the hull when I get back. I'll get in touch with you guys if I have any updates or need your help again. Yeah, this should be fine. Back to the video store. Back to the video store. Thanks so much for your help. Speaking of which, that mechanic who saved us just in the nick of time, Betty was it? Do you remember her? Oh yeah, I was just digging around and saw the name Betty Brenda on the roster at Roos Institute of Technology. She's in the same year as me. So you guys were students together. School that size, it's only natural you don't remember her. I found a group photo of our research team and realized she was actually my classmate. Oh, you're in the same class? If you weren't close, I can understand why you wouldn't remember. I looked at the research log for my grad project and found out she was actually on my research. Damn it. The same team? Then I checked the Institute's dormitory records and discovered we lived in the same dorm the whole time! You really messed up, Grace. Yep, it's all your fault, Grace. Wait, is this a shared chat? If I were Betty, I'd be just as angry. No, I'd be even angrier than her. You know it's my fault too. Sweet Pea said the same. It couldn't be helped. Roos Institute of Technology is the holy land of mechanical engineering with thousands of fascinating mechanical prototypes in there. I didn't even have enough time to get to know all the kids there. How could I have any energy left over for socializing? Anyway, I'll apologize to Betty next time I see her. Grace's current obsession with machines is already unusual. Hard to believe she used to be even more extreme. But it must be tough for her to see her former classmate become her rival now. I hope we'll never find ourselves in that kind of situation. True, her extreme obsession is what drives her extraordinary accomplishments. She's already the tech director of Bellabog Industries at such a young age. She's indeed a genius mechanic. Her commission isn't over yet. Let's cooperate with her when she's made some progress in her research. In the meantime, you can attend to other matters first. Let's see, do we have access? Yep, we do. So yeah, we can... These update over time, and since we're pretty much caught up, we can do both. So, Part B. One day after accepting Grace's commission in the parking lot of the Random Play video store on 6th Street, Janice Quarter, New Eridu. Today is the day for an important family event, repairing the business car. In truth, only one of the siblings is actually repairing while the other is resting. Attention, you have received an email from Grace Howard, the head technician of Bellabog Industries. AI pausing the music for car repairs to broadcast the content of the email. Ahem. Wise, Bell, this is Grace. Are you two free by any chance? I've already extracted enough data from the logic core. We're now ready for the next phase. I need your help with something, but this time it's kind of special. I don't need Patheon to make an appearance. Just you two. If you're free, we can meet up at the old spot, Brant Street construction site. Email ends. Drafting reply. I think I'll pass. Today is an important day. We need to repair our car. See you next time. Please say send if you wish to send this reply. Later, the siblings arrive at the Brant Street site. Destination...
Hello, you two. You're quick. What about the little one?
We don't bring EOS on non-hollow commissions. It's better to let it rest.
Too bad. If I'd known, I'd have come up with an excuse to make you bring him along.
Now you're not even trying to hide it.
The large machine next to her steps back and forth to one side, seemingly restless.
Good kid. Don't worry, these two aren't the bad guys.
Have you booted up that logic core yet? Going well?
Don't worry, it's only partially booted for now. After the last troubleshooting session, I've managed to fully filter out the data and divert control of basic functions away from the dangerous infected data. Now I just have to wipe any sensitive data left behind regarding the prototype, and it'll be ready for the delivery to 3 gates.
Fairy, can you help with clearing that sensitive data?
Negative. All logic cores that pass the forbidden fruit test, i.e., the core systems of AI-enabled machinery, are incompatible with my protocols. Forced intervention can have unforeseen consequences. Also, I prefer not to interact with ether-corrupted data.
Even Barry's power has a limit. What are the terrible consequences of accessing data corrupted by ether?
I've prepared 10 disgusting metaphors to explain it to you. Which would you like to hear first? Note, human tolerance is limited to about 10 on the disgust scale.
So, what's the score of the least disgusting one?
11.
How about we get back to the matter at hand?
This commission doesn't require your faith in disguise. You two alone can handle it. I'm gonna debug this kid's cognitive command system. Only a few basic protocols are needed to set up a link between commands and its behavior. Put simply, I'll issue commands like go left, go right, touch this, touch that, and you'll need to follow my instructions in front of it so that it understands the connection between the commands and the actions. Once cognition is established, act out the commands from the kid to help solidify it. It's like teaching a toddler how to crawl or stand up. Got it? I'll run some system tests on this baby first. Just let me know when you're ready to go.
Step 1 for cognitive tuning is to calibrate command functions for this child to make sure he's receiving accurate commands. Basically, all you have to do is touch either a wooden box or a metal bucket, and he'll recognize the item and then send the corresponding signal back to my control terminal. The child agreed to return a red signal when a box is detected and a green signal for a bucket. You know, the most complicated systems often start with the simplest intentions. Now, your turn. Just touch the box or the bucket. This wooden box is built like a tank. Typical Bell Dog heavy industry style. It's my good kid. We did it! Initial calibration's complete. It's a great start, but today's class isn't over yet. It's now time for some basic testing of the logic function. Just follow the sequence we agreed on. Red, green, red, red, green. Now you've got to touch the box or bucket in a certain order so the kid can tell you're following the rules. Signal recognition, forming cognition, building rules, and executing judgment. That's the red, green deal. Your turn, Proxy. Red, green, red, green. Red. Green. Red. Red. Green. We did basic cognition.
Great job! Well done! The cognitive commands have been recorded with precision. My only regret is that my little cutie Eos couldn't make it here today. The whole point of setting up this scheduled maintenance was an excuse to see that roly-poly kiddo running around.
Grace, you said the quiet part out loud.
All right, the controls have been sufficiently calibrated. Now I'll perform a full reboot to test the effects.
Is that gonna be okay? What if there's another rampage? What should we do?
No problem. I'm fully prepared. I've dismissed all the onlookers and kept the kids' fuel to a minimum. And Bellabog Industries has updated their health insurance recently. You have accident coverage, right?
Why so many precautions and contingency plans? Doesn't seem like no problem to me.
Don't worry, I'm a professional technician and I've got everything under control. Let's get started.
Grace taps the control panel a few times, and the heavy machine base blurts out a complex string of electronic sounds before setting up in a more outright
Very
position.
well. The control system permissions are operational. Let's start the first cognitive command test. Go 5 meters forward. Command unfulfilled. Repeating command. Go 5 meters forward.
The mech remains standing still.
That's strange. Why isn't it following my commands? Unless it really is broken?
Uh-oh. Quick, Wise, hide!
The battery in my control panel is dead. No wonder this kid's been so quiet. It wasn't ignoring my commands. It couldn't receive them. False alarm.
Grace.
Wise, let's agree, Grace never gets to touch Eos ever again.
I second that. I almost thought this machine was about to turn on us.
I need to get a backup power supply. Keep an eye on this kid for me, would ya? Its cognition systems are still fragile, so don't provoke it. And don't let anyone get close to it, including yourselves.
I've gotta run back to the video store, so this one's on you, bro.
Soon the only thing that can be heard around is the low thrum of the heavy machine base running. The test site is a mess. Let's help Grace tidy things up while we're there. Yep, boom, we know. Move the box. After some... Clean up, clean up. Beep beep. That sound. Is it the heavy machine base? Let's go check. The heavy machine base continues to produce inscrutable noises. Right then, the sound of confident footsteps accompanied by a familiar voice reach you.
Don't panic. The cognitive unit hasn't received any input commands for a while, so the machine's just running a system diagnostic.
Eddie? What are you doing here?
Have we met? How do you know me?
Yeah, Grace mentioned your name.
I see. So you're the
We were here last time!
Which is why you're keeping guard here. Why is the system diagnostic showing such a strong likelihood of startup? Could it be?
As she's saying that, the young mechanic you crossed paths with before strides up to the machine base.
No, don't get too close.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing here. Her machines usually have a soft reset button placed at the back. If I'm able to get there, I can... Oh, no need to be so paranoid, you scrap heap. I am here to save you.
When she draws close enough, Betty suddenly dodges and darts to the rear panel of the mech, slapping a button hard.
I knew it. There was a repeat air loop during the self-diagnostic. Onboard memory was getting sapped, so a soft reboot did the trick. It's all because of her. Insisting on the stupid logic core is what has caused the problem.
Was Grace's approach wrong?
Oh, how could the high and mighty Iron Witch ever do anything wrong? This is the innovation she contributed to the industry.
Grace sure is amazing. It's no wonder Bellabog Industries chose her for their technician.
Geez, apprentices these days don't understand sarcasm. The logic core is a precious technological breakthrough that grants mechanical creations the ability to have independent consciousness, potentially even enlightening a machine enough to pass the forbidden fruit test and be truly endowed the soul of an individual. However, this kind of technology is not required for production tools like industrial machines. I admit that the efficiency and work capacity of Bellabog's heavy machinery are superb, but the cost of production and maintenance is going to be out of this world. Unfortunately, buyers on the market love pursuing these unnecessary and uncontrollable gold-plated features, so the industries followed suit and started researching personality tools. Let me ask you, if you want to make an axe that chops wood faster, will you equip it with jet thrusters, AI systems, and a voice that yells at you, "Master, Master," every time you poke it?
Perhaps that is a bit excessive.
Listen up, apprentice. Tools are just tools. Their value lies in being easy to get, easy to use, and easy to replace. Use them while they're good, and chuck them out once they're broken. Personifying or putting them before humans is heresy. And that's exactly the type of person your teacher is. She's mastered new applications for personified operating systems, and in doing so, has grown contemptuous of humanity. She's just a weirdo obsessed with tools who gets things backwards.
Betty speaks with emotion and slaps the heavy machine base beside her with a loud clang.
Huh? How is it moving again? Hang on. Stop right now. I was being careless just now, not hostile.
Ah! Abort startup.
Yay, Grace.
That was a close one, but luckily I caught it. You, didn't I say not to provoke this kid? Betty, what are you doing here?
Yeah, nothing. Just, here to inform you. Three Gates Corp has officially recognized my company's application for tech cooperation. And, well, only one of us will be granted resource support on the evaluation day.
Thank you, Jacob YT1, for the follow.
I see. Oh, thanks so much for passing on the message. If there's nothing else, I'll keep tweaking my little problem child, okay? Oh, yeah. And as for you, thanks for your support today. I'll give you a call when I need a hand next time. You can head off now.
Doing fine. Just playing ZZZ. Having said that, Grace quickly walks over to the heavy machine base without looking back and focuses on her debugging work.
See that? Something might have happened just now, but she clearly cared more about the machine than her own apprentice. That's the cold iron witch I know.
Patty, you clearly weren't around for one of the story chapters.
Fine. I'll soon let her know to never take people lightly.
Nobody seems to notice the sound coming out of the phone in Betty's pocket. External data download complete. What? Well, I mean, now we know. But what did you do? It's going fine. I've been going on for at least a half hour. You're back, Wise. Yeah? What's with that odd expression? What happened? So Betty and Grace had a spat over their different views on machines. Gee, I should have stayed for the drama. According to Grace, she might contact us again before the press conference. That should be the last contact. Once we've handled it, this commission will be considered complete. I'm getting more and more curious about Grace's past. How about we have a chat with her after the commission is done? Maybe we'll dig into some juicy gossip. I'll keep an eye on the group chat. While we wait for Grace's message, you can get back to your daily tasks. Thanks for your hard work. I mean, I just go with whatever I can. I only have so much time in the world. And really, this is... I was only planning to stream this for 2 days. I'm gonna do something else next week. Huh? What's Betty doing over here? Street CCTV images retrieved. She appeared to be talking to an officer, and judging by her body language, 1, they were engaged in a heated discussion, 2, they were quietly arguing. Suggestion: to better complete Grace Howard's commission, Master should learn more about this conversation. I just really want to know. AI has a right to gossip too. I'm on Fairy's side this time. Go in, bro. In any case, she thinks you're Grace's apprentice, so there won't be any trouble. I can make sure the meeting point is safe. How many times do I have to repeat this? Eh? Are you Grace's apprentice? What are you doing here? One sec. So, what brings you here? Does the Iron Witch have a message for me? You've got way better manners than your master. Fine, there's actually no better time for you to be here than now. I happen to have a message for your master. She's already lost this bid. I do. Usually with friends. I completed my research and already submitted the results to 3 gates for review. We'll soon hold a presentation to demonstrate my results. I'm the first to hit the target. Go back and tell your master she's welcome to attend the presentation. I'll post the address on the Knock Knock Business channel, so please make sure she checks it. Our long-timed rivalry is coming to an end. Don't let your master run away from the ending. Please tell her what I said. See you soon. Ooh, Betty. No, I just do it on my own volition. I don't get the kind of draw power to really take up anything. I just do it because I want to. You're back, Wise. Quick, spill the tea. I got drinks and snacks ready. What? Betty's already completed her research? And she's inviting Grace to her presentation? Awesome. I can't wait to see them bite each other's head off. Fairy, please don't speak like those people on the internet. Wise, we should text Grace and tell her about it right away. Grace, are you there? Or is that... Okay, I think that's Betty. If you're not there, then who's replying? Quit fiddling around with those children of yours. We got big news. She also said that she's going to win the bid and has invited the 3 Gates reps to a meet and greet. She's asked Wise to pass on the message for you to attend. Hang on, let me see. It's somewhat strange, huh? The address for this meet and greet is inside a hollow. Huh? Inside a hollow? Yeah, a companion hollow off the Liminin Hollow. It's an old construction site. I'm guessing Betty's technical milestone has to do with that modded Guardian mech of hers. Maybe she's meeting those reps inside the hollow to give a demonstration of its firepower? One of the 3 departments from 3 Gates Corp is military. It's their tech corporation and it's based... Damn it! It's based on military, basically. Guess we're going in to fight. Not comfortable with that, actually.
I'm at your disposal.
Ready for combat. Ambi, in position. Nothing to fear. Good day, Proxy.
Come on, let's get to it. Let's get him.
Following her navigation, everyone is finally brought to Betty's location. Beside her stands the modded Guardian Mach 2 tactical mech.
You're too slow, Iron Witch.
Betty!
I'm already warmed up. Introducing the new tactical mech, upgraded for CoreLogic OS. Witch Hunter Alpha. Come on, demonstrate your might to our guests. Commence offensive maneuvers at 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
What?
The mech responds in clear human voice and instantly performs a complex array of tactical motions.
It seems similar to that mech Grace was debugging.
Oh, what's wrong, Grace? Hard to believe the personality OS you were so proud of has been replicated by someone like me. A cheaper, more productive, and easier to deploy modular personality OS. The maintenance costs are half what you pay. There are none of the whole stability or personality disorder risks you fretted about. Didn't the market applaud your tech patents? They'd always say only someone who loves tech as much as Grace could achieve this. The cold and withdrawn Iron Witch, a weirdo who treats machines like people. This black magic you've been researching for so long, cracked just like that by me. Ooh.
With a roaring hum, the mech completes its tactical maneuvers before returning to Betty's side.
Task complete. I suggest switching to auto defense mode. Is that okay, Master?
Go ahead.
Its intelligence system is crude, but I like its gumption. Approximately 1/1,000th as professional as me.
All right, Barry. Don't add fuel to the fire. Wise. Is Grace okay?
Grace, are you okay?
That voice is so lovely.
I can't believe she just caved like that. Well, no, of course she would.
It responded to the voice command and executed the instructions without any redundant movements, and the steering mechanism's brake nozzle is gorgeous. It only listed one default command when recommending actions, and still so immature. I love it!
Oh, enjoying it? Why are you admiring your rival's work?
This kid looks really good.
Don't praise your rival. At least now's not the right time.
Yes, I don't like it yet. You claim to have replicated Bellabog Industries' patent, but I won't buy it just like that. I'll believe it when I see this kid show us a little more. Show it to me. Right here, right now. Best if you let me pick it apart myself so I can see better.
You know, the more you say, the sketchier you get.
Why would I let my rival disassemble my work? But, well, you do have a point. I'll have Witch Hunter Alpha accompany you to demonstrate the difference in technological achievements. I've uploaded the coordinates of Three Gates' meeting place to Witch Hunter Alpha's memory. Enjoy its company and appreciate its skills along the way.
Really? Thanks. But this doesn't mean I concede.
Wise, I'm starting to worry Grace is gonna switch sides.
This is the meeting point Betty mentioned. I didn't expect this kind of company. Prepare for combat. Let's go.
Alright, let's see. Is it gonna fight with me? Nope.
Anton, tag me in.
Wait, where?
Here we go.
So far, I'm doing all the work, Betty. When's your robot gonna step in?
Grab a couple more. Anton, tag me in.
Save that for...
Every effort counts!
Be gone!
Can't stop me!
Electro engine.
That was easy. And the mech did nothing.
Nothing happens when the 3 Gates reps arrive.
Betty proudly showcases her masterpiece. Following her command, an enhanced mech named Witch Hunter Alpha dutifully takes its position guarding Grace. Yeah.
Alright, Witch Hunter Alpha, enable escort mode. Take out the ethereals up ahead first.
So what's this back here?
Suppressing the force. No valid targets remaining.
That was fast and so accurate.
Don't compliment your rival.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff
I am
here.
just getting started.
Okay.
Warning. Units with high ether activity detected ahead. They are likely strong enemies. A direct confrontation is not suggested. Scanning for a suitable detour.
High-risk ethereals locked. Commencing annihilation.
It rushed off just like that.
Incredible! Such a powerful hit!
Feedback saved to data cable.
Detour
And
cancelled.
speaking of,
Warning. The area ahead contains many unfinished buildings. The path forward is blocked. Strategy modification is required. Scanning for a suitable detour.
Does it want to force its way through?
Now that's surprising.
Can everybody hear me? I've decided to give you a special demonstration of the long-range firepower of Witch Hunter Alpha. The personalized operating system I built is more precise than your version, Grace. You can command it effortlessly. Witch Hunter Alpha, destroy hostile units ahead. Open fire!
yes, Atomic Betty.
Target locked. Awaiting orders. Catapult. Guided missile launched.
Huh? It missed?
No. It's still...
So you could tell, right? Now, correct. It can identify the best target to strike.
interesting.
Relying on Witch Hunter Alpha's superior firepower, mobility, and response speed, the group soon arrives at the location Betty has provided.
We're here. Good timing. The 3 Gates reps and public security will arrive shortly. How about it, Grace? Willing to admit defeat?
I'm willing to admit this kid is indeed a superior mech. With strong firepower, good mobility, and responsive controls. A weapon well suited for mass production. When I first encountered it a few days back, it didn't have the personality OS installed. I never expected our patent to be reverse engineered to such an extent in such little time.
I finally got to see the day that Grace admits defeat. Ho-ho!
Not just yet. I have a question to ask you first.
Ask away.
It's not a question for you. It's for the kid.
What?
Grace approaches Witch Hunter Alpha, now in defense mode, and when its targeting systems illuminates her, she says,
Witch Hunter Alpha, how high should the driver's seat be set?
I have neither a cockpit nor a seat. Your question does not make any sense.
What if you were to suggest a seat height? What would it be?
Nothing over 140 centimeters.
happening.
Seat height? What kind of question is that?
Betty, shut down Witch Hunter Alpha right now, or uninstall the Personality OS. We need to take it out of the Hollow ASAP.
What nonsense.
I have no idea how you've gotten your hands on it, but I'm certain your Personality OS is plagiarized from the data frame I've deployed in our prototype.
Hey, no need for such ugly accusations. Resorting to this all because you can't admit failure? Just because you asked a useless question, you're now accusing me of plagiarism?
Well, I mean, we the player know, because it was the last thing we heard.
140 centimeters. That was Koleda's height back then.
Huh?
The former president of Bellabog Industries, Koleda's father, and my mentor, Horse. When he finalized his prototype, he calibrated a specific seat height so that his daughter could pilot it from the get-go. That height was directly embedded into the logic core. On the way here, I realized Witch Hunter Alpha's thinking patterns were similar to those of our kids. I was suspicious if you used the same data framework. The answer to this question has finally convinced me. Only our prototype, a Bellabog Industries mech, could know this by default, because my sweet pea gets mad if the seat is set too high.
How did... You and your venomous slander! That's just a coincidence!
You know deep in your heart it's not. Listen to me, buddy. The logic core data from the prototype hasn't had comprehensive troubleshooting yet. There's still lots of corrupted data that needs stripping away. Using a copied framework means it's also contaminated with corrupted data, and we've already been inside the Hollow for over 2 hours. This kid is at risk of losing control at any second.
Why would... No way. You're lying. I won't be tricked.
Really? Still not giving up? Fine. Here's another task for Witch Hunter Alpha then. Translate this. Red, green, red, red, green.
Red? Green? Now what are you up to?
Box, bucket. Box, box, bucket.
Huh? How are you speaking in unison?
Because this is the cognitive command code I installed when I debugged my kid. Wake up, Betty. Turn off Witch Hunter Alpha right now.
So Betty stole the data while we were troubleshooting.
Warning. Hostile behavior detected. Initiating self-defense mode.
I know you're just bluffing. Go, Witch Hunter Alpha. Get rid of this trickster witch.
Oh, now you're willing to commit murder? The sharp frame of the tactical mech moves, holding high its heavy cannon, and targeting its own mechanic.
Betty, watch out!
Hostile targets locked. Commencing pursuit.
The targeting system chases non-existent enemies, and Witch Hunter Alpha plunges into the depths of the Hollow.
Roxy, let's go after it!
Witch Hunter Alpha, stop!
It's lost control. After it!
I hope the other sets are up there. Okay, good.
It's just a simple mistake, a little hiccup.
That child is your heart and soul, right? Hurry up!
Ow.
It's that guided missile! Has it stopped?
I've updated the target for the guidance module. You're just a machine. You dare defy me? This is your... What? It dodged it?
Oh. Oh. No. There was a heal point. Shoot.
Witch Hunter Alpha,
Was
No, I have to fight on low health. Oh hey, it's nesting again. For the boss. Where is it? Oh.
Face me! Alright, bro! Together now! Can't let the techies do all the fighting. Can't stop me!
Initial impulse.
Wipe out. I got worried for nothing.
No. Why won't you?
Wait, that wasn't
Use
it?
your head. Just get after it.
Warning. Increase in engine output detected.
Very well then. You forced my hand. Now, set the explosives along its current trajectory.
Go down. It's still moving. Why? Why?
Thank goodness. Alright, let's kick its ass.
warning. Fire control system and onboard weapons have been damaged. Entering attack mode.
The target's hull has been damaged. Ether activity is steadily increasing.
That's no good. We're not doing enough damage to stop it.
Oh gosh, how could this happen?
Betty, what now? Any contingency strategies?
You're asking me?
Of course I'm asking you. You're that child's mechanic. You know it inside and out. Think about how to solve this problem.
The logic core is already corrupted. I can't command it.
Pull yourself together. Now's not the time to be pessimistic. Oh no. Those mech attacks keep getting stronger and stronger. Are there any software vulnerabilities we can exploit? Any hardware damage? Contingency protocols? Module defects? Think! Quick!
Run.
What's that?
Run! Just run! I admit it. I plagiarized your data framework. I just built a simulation layer over the top of the base structure. I don't know how to deal with this situation. Let's run. Our weapons aren't enough to deal with it, and it will only get more dangerous as it corrupts.
So, what about your mission, then? What about the 3 Gates reps?
I'll explain things to them and let this crazy piece of metal fend for itself. And we can still call up the HIA to come take care of it.
What kind of joke is that?
Ah!
I didn't expect that. That's the first time I've ever heard Grace roar.
Why can't we run away? Anyone with common sense would do the same. We're facing an experimental weapon that's out of control, and our only control tool is broken. That's it. Let's leave things up to public security or the HIA. It's totally reasonable. I know what you're thinking. You just won't give up on that mech. You want to save it like it's a person, but this obsession with machinery is fanaticism. Why are you making me stay with you?
Enough with all your nonsense. Leaving problems behind for someone else to handle. You're just shirking your obligations. You're that child's mechanic! It's your responsibility to deal with it! Run away? Have you thought about how many other people would be risking their lives because you neglected your duty?
Betty's shrewd expression gradually collapses beneath the anger of Grace's rebuke. It takes her a few seconds to squeeze out a stifled cry and answer.
I don't know what to do! Hand over the control panel.
Huh? What are you gonna do?
Take back control.
Take back control of the logic core while it's being corrupted by ether? How?
You said that you only built an emulated control layer, right? If the central control system and mech command are carried through the emulated control layer instead of direct authorization from the logic core, then there's still a chance.
But that'll be almost impossible unless some magic happens.
Frosty Cold Iron Witch.
Huh?
Isn't that the name you've been mocking me with? If you need some magic, don't you need a witch on your side?
We just gotta beat it up!
Can't stop me!
Electro engine.
Bring it up front! All right, bro! Together now!
Still need to figure out how he works.
Confirmed.
Max potential energy.
Here we go.
Your shift is over!
Ready?
There's the boss. And there's these guys again.
Every effort counts! Stand still.
Roger.
No.
This little one's gotcha.
Moving up.
Come on!
Pinch your maneuver.
Last power test.
Copy that.
I'm here!
This is called feeling up pierced by heavens. Yeah, he makes it too easy.
Its main control system's damaged. Now's the time. Betty, give me the control panel.
What? Here.
Cut autonomous order percentage. Switch permissions to G44. Ceasefire control radar module. Change power distribution to manual. Restart energy pump. Too slow.
Its logic core is out of control. We won't make it.
Is the soft reboot button in the middle of its frame?
Yeah. Wait, you want to try a manual reboot? Are you out of your mind?
I mean, unlike you, she can actually fight.
Isolate and disable weapons. It's done. Huh?
Right here.
What?
Oh.
What a good kid. Welcome back.
That's why you're the best, Grace.
Yikes. I never expected those PubSec agents to come so fast. I didn't get a chance to appreciate that kid's insulation coat as much as I would have liked. What a texture, despite all the battle damage.
Incredible, Grace. Truly amazing.
Turns out, Grace isn't really a freak. She only acts like one because she's a consummate professional dedicated to her field.
Hey, that was rude. Do you think it's easy being a corporate technician like me? Especially considering how young I am. As an apology, I'll let you give me this cute little thing to pet. I mean, research for a few days.
You do deserve a reward. How about it, Eos? Would you make the sacrifice?
Betty. Betty Brenda!
If you want to laugh at me, be my guest. I've got nothing to say.
Great job constructing that emulated control layer.
Huh?
The voice print conversion command was so good I almost got fooled. Even though the incomplete data framework caused lots of operational errors and low efficiency, there's still lots of room for improvement. If you're interested in Personality OS research, I can give you some sample data from our prototype. Of course, you'll have to wait until your suspension is over, and you've regained your mechanics license.
I lost. Completely, thoroughly. Good luck with your technical collaboration, Grace Howard.
The young mechanic follows the marching units out of the hollow once more, and for just a second, her back seems to be just a little bit straighter.
You're still willing to give her sample data.
Proxy, have you heard of horsepower as a unit of measurement? It indicates how many horses would be required for an equivalent output of force. Industrial machinery usually has a horsepower of several hundred or several thousand. Don't you think this is a real boon for horses? Because these machines end up saving hundreds of them from the pain of manual labor. People are just the same. An industrial machine can save dozens of engineer teams from hollow-related danger, and a tactical mech can save several combat squads from having to face ethereals. And me? Actually, I can't say that I simply love machinery. All I'm infatuated with is the prospect of saving humans from getting ruined inside the hollows, and sparing their families all the suffering and grief. I may have destroyed many times the machines that my peers, indirectly or otherwise, have. So that's really why I'm a witch, you know? Even if it makes me cry out in sorrow, I still have to send these kids out there to face fatal threats. But if there were more witches like me in New Eridu's future, just a few more people willing to care for these machines and shed tears for their sacrifices, well, maybe these kids would be more willing to forgive us for what we expect of them.
Grace takes the heavy machine base back with her for checkup and repairs. The commission is over without a glitch. Great work, Wise. We've seen a very cool side of Grace this time. Turns out Frosty Cold Iron Witch isn't a degrading nickname. It's an honorable title. Also, no one gets injured in the end. Nothing beats that. Wise, what's your take on this matter? Should tools be just tools? Oh, be just tools. Is there any point in us attaching other feelings to them? If we are nice to them so that it'll be easier for us to dump them later, does that make us kind or heartless? It's indeed difficult to pick a side. After all, people must have something they firmly believe in behind their bet choices. Anyway, this commission has finally come to an end smoothly. Let's take a break and get back to our routine. Okay, that's the end of that. I think we did a good job there. And that'll be it for today. Next week we'll be starting something new. I will see you then. Thanks for coming.